Good morning, everyone. My name is Paul Beal. I am a painter and an art educator, and I am talking today about starting something new. And actually, I have two new things that I'm starting, two new projects. One is I am starting a new commission today, and the other is I am starting this series of videos. Right now, I'm planning, I'm going to do two every week in which I can share some of my experience as being an artist and an art teacher, as well as hopefully making things that are somewhat entertaining and maybe even also useful for people that aren't particularly focused on making art. So the first thing is new beginnings. As I said today, I'm starting on a new commission. And I'm going to turn the camera around right here, and you can see I have an empty easel. Now, there is a lot of people who have talked about the fear of the blank canvas. I believe if you read Rollo May's book, The Courage to Create, that's one of the first things that's being talked about is that fear of the blank canvas. And I would say that's even getting like one step ahead. Because if you've already got that blank canvas there, at least you have that thing to confront. But even before that, you have to say, okay, I want to learn to paint, or I want to make this painting. You've got to go just through that basic step, making that first step of, which I'm doing today. I have to go out to the art store and I have to get a canvas. So, if you're interested in drawing, don't just tell me about it. Go out and get yourself a sketchbook. And then don't say, oh, I don't know what to sketch. It's like sketch anything. Sketch everything. Do sketches from your head. Do sketches looking from things. Do sketches of other people's artwork. And that's the first step, is just really saying to yourself, this is something that I want to do, or this is something that I must do for whichever reasons that you might have. And then start gathering the things that you need. And sometimes those things are material things, and sometimes they are preparing your mind, doing research, learning more about the subject that you actually plan on working on, because doing that creates a frame of mind and a deeper understanding of what you're going to paint, and also why you're going to make this thing or do whatever it is that you're going to do. So the second thing, of course, is I am starting on the series of videos. And one of the things I have to do, you see my camera shaking and moving, is I have to go out and I have to get myself a little tripod mount so that I can keep this camera steady for things that I want to do later on. This morning is just a casual little chat. So I hope that some of you will be tuning in and following me. You can go to my website and see some of my work, which is www.com. Also, if you scroll down, I think it's at the end of the gallery menu, you'll also find videos where I've done some very elaborate videos, which I am doing time lapse of my paintings. And people have asked me, can you do a voiceover to talk about what you're doing? And, I do think I might be doing that in the future. But, one thing that I would say is if you have done some painting and you're interested in really understanding how I'm making these paintings progress, take some of those videos that are there, or you can also just search me on YouTube and you'll find them. And just keep hitting pause and kind of almost go as much as you can frame by frame. And you'll be able to see, if you take it slower, because they do whip by pretty fast, but you'll be able to see, how am I deciding to put those painting marks down? How am I deciding to change my mind? And if you have questions like, well, how did that just happen? Sometimes those are little video sort of production fun things. But most of the time it's painting. And, when you see a figure suddenly disappear out of my painting, there's a way that I'm doing that. It's oftentimes a relatively simple explanation. So if you have any questions, just either on my site or on YouTube, write me the question down, and I'll try to answer that question. I can't answer every single question that I'll have because, I do have my own schedule and I have to protect my time. So that's it for today. I've made my daily goal. I've made my video. Now I'm going to go out and take care of some of the other things I have to do to keep my art practice and art career moving the way that I want it to. So great to talk to you today. And again, I hope I'll be seeing you again. Another thing is, if you're interested in following me, you can also follow me on Instagram, which is @PaulBealArt. And when you're putting my last name in, that's BEEL. So that's B, 2 L's, or 2 E's with an L. And you'll be able to find me. And I hope that people find this interesting. Bye.